The biggest atrocity, we are talking of these atrocities, you know, Muslim Christian as what it seems, whereas I call it the Wahhabi extremist Saudi Arabia sect. Call this under Muslim. I don't even regard them under Islam. The worst atrocity in our recent times was 1,000 people. Many of you did not even shout or react when this happened. We were protesting on the streets in Abuja. The 1,000 that El Rufai and Buratai killed, buried half of them alive. Their bodies were still moving when they buried them in Kaduna, were Muslims. Muslims did it to Muslims. Find within themselves, people will always find ways to divide themselves and fight and fight. No matter what, you cannot eliminate divisions. So I think blaming it on that is cheap. What will we do? The perpetrator, let me tell you one very important thing that over my years as a human rights advocate I've come to learn. There is no spontaneous riot. It does not exist. Anytime you see a riot, and this is a theory my partners in our NGO have developed. Anytime you see a riot, there is a sponsor behind it. I've tried to organize protests. It's hard for me to get 100 people. So when you see the people the way they are in front of the Sultan's place, there are perpetrators behind it. There are established people in Nigeria to Saudi Arabia who are behind that protest. And I have evidence of this. And I'll share this evidence with you, or just Wikipedia search in WikiLeaks. During the 2002 protest, USA Miss World protest, where they burnt the whole of Kaduna and everything, the then Governor McCarthy said it, the United States ambassadors, that the Izala sect were behind it and that they put tires in strategic locations before the so-called spontaneous riots happened, that they burnt up Kaduna. These things are orchestrated right now in the Sokoto. The people did not just start coming from their houses randomly. It is a group of a terrorist link group within the north, linked to Izala, linked to this Wahhabi and the World Islamic Congress, that orchestrated what's going on there in Sokoto right now. And the government knows this. And you can check WikiLeaks and you see this whole Izala linkage. I'm not talking just from my mind. Just Google WikiLeaks, McCarthy, Kaduna riot, 2002 Miss World, and you're going to see the links. So there's a chain to this. These security agencies know them. They know the perpetrators. They know the people behind it. So we can just keep on talking carelessly and saying these things are random. Muslims act like this. Muslims do not wake up and say they want to go and kill somebody. That said, I need to go to a point that what's his name said, is it White Label? White Label mentioned something about Trump. I have posted the link on the YouTube, and I've posted the link here, the Tillerson video, where they describe what Trump did actively to stop this terrorism that Saudi Arabia sponsors around the world. And he's the Riyadh conference and the Institute, and they said Saudi has to pull back these terror books around the world, and they started a campaign to pull back these books. And if Dr. Damages wants, you can play that video where Tillerson was describing this active effort, which if you look throughout United States WikiLeaks, you're going to see all the times where they say this is a particular channel of Wahhabi extremism, $100 billion, the most expensive, the most sponsored, and the most expensive project, propaganda project around the world. And it comes from a straight channel. And you can take that channel straight to Nigeria. You go to the Zala sect, linked to the president of Nigeria right now, and you can see the whole channel is direct. And the SSS know this, CIA know this, international bodies know this, they know this channel, and they know the countries where this channel is operating. So these things are not random, and you can see that effort of Donald Trump. So you can call him extremist, whatever you want to call him. To the topic of religion in society, religion built America. Let's get it straight. Till today, if you look at the money, you see, in God we trust. This constitution was built on the Quran, the Bible, and the Bhagavad Gita. And if you look, you will see these names. You see the prophets of Islam. You see Bhagavad Gita. You see representations of this on the walls in the United States, the buildings. They use the laws in the books, and those are the laws we still use in America till today. Like debt forgiveness in 7 years is from the Bible. These are the laws that America was built on. Now, the fact that these laws are being taken out and being replaced by unknown ideologies of instinct is why America is collapsing right now. It's falling. And don't get it twisted what's happening with Russia. Some people are saying, oh, Russia backing this. Don't even get that situation. You guys look at this world through one eye. You're not looking with two eyes at what is happening. You can go and ask anybody, the foundation of America, it was built on religious principles